Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my Q&A video. Today I'm going to answer the questions that I got on YouTube and Instagram. I have them here on my iPad once again. So yeah, I'm just gonna go get right into it, and some of them I might have answered on my first video, but I know not everyone watches every video that they get on their subscription feed. So I'm just going to answer them probably a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna answer them anyway, even if I did on the previous video. So the first 3 questions are from Sunny D on YouTube, and she asked me, who inspired you to start crafting? So nobody really inspired me to start crafting, like I said on my previous video. There was a similar question to this on Crafty Amino, and it wasn't really anyone, it was something. So I discovered deco denning, which I had no idea existed or was a thing, and it looked so pretty and amazing. So that led me to seeing how some people did their own cabochons out of polymer clay, and that made me start thinking about creating my own things with polymer clay. Then I discovered the whole community, and that's how I got into it. Who is your favorite crafter? So I also answered this, so I will just name the people that I mentioned on my previous video. And so my favorite crafters right now, at least, are Creative Rachie, XOX Rufus, Andrea from Andisa Charms, and Sugar Charm Shop. God, her name is really hard to pronounce sometimes. And what other crafts are you into apart from polymer clay charms? I also sort of answered this, but I'm also into resin and macrame, or the friendship bracelets. I really love doing both those things, although resin is quite messy and complicated, so I don't do it as often, like at all. I've done 2 batches of resin pieces right now. We are in March, mid-March, and the first one I did was in December, and I've done 2 batches, so I'm really not. I just think about making resin and I'm like, oh, it's gonna take so long. I'm just not up for it most of the time, so. Okay, so now these questions are from Instagram, and the first 2 questions are from Cupcake _Kitten 2, and her questions are, what's your favorite color of polymer clay? I'm not sure I have a favorite color of polymer clay. I know the one that I'm dying to buy again is mint, because I do use it quite a bit, either for frostings or just charms in general, but yeah. It would probably be the mint color, just because it's one of my favorite colors, period. So for polymer clay, that would probably be it. Or pastel colors in general. What brand is your favorite? So I already mentioned this on the first video, but it's Fimo. It's Primo. It's Primo because it really is soft. Even Fimo soft, for me, when I get it, it is not very soft. So Primo really is soft, and it just consistently is so. All the blocks I've gotten, they're all soft and very easy to shape and mold. I really, really love Primo. The next question is from Phillips Creations, and she asks, who is your favorite crafter? So I answered that just 3 questions ago, so it's answered. The next 2 questions are from The Little Bakery XOX, and they ask, what clay do you use? I use 3 brands of clay. So the first one I used was Fimo. Then I was finally able to get my hands on some Primo, and then I was able to get my hands on some Cernit on a store which is in a city kind of like an hour away from here, that I sometimes go to spend some quality time. And yeah, so those are the 3 brands I've used ever and use now. Cernit is a little bit tough, so I guess it depends on the blocks as well, but so far they're probably my least favorite. What do you like making the most? So I started and continue making a lot of kawaii charms, so that's probably my favorite thing to do still. Although lately I've done a lot more of the realistic food charms, because I really love, like, when they come out right, I just love looking at them. So those are my two sort of like styles that I love making. The next two questions are Forest Cat Creations are from that user, and they ask, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is either pink or blue, so I have two favorite colors. It kind of changes every once in a while, and mint green is it's probably like number 3 on my favorites. And who is your favorite actor? So my favorite actor is Jared Leto, who is playing the Joker on Suicide Squad in August, so I can't wait for that, seriously. The next questions are from Tiny Shrines, and they ask, how long does it take for you to make a single charm? I would say it takes me like half an hour. It really depends on the charm, though when it's something a little more complicated, definitely half an hour is what I need. And when it's something I've made before, maybe for my shop or something, then it'll take me less time unless the clay is a little tougher and I really have to sort of like dig into it to make it softer. But I'd say an average of 30 minutes per charm, yeah. So it's really long, I guess. Where do you buy jewelry supplies? So I either buy it online, so on eBay or AliExpress, or where I live. So here in Portugal we have, in different countries, I think it's like other nationalities, maybe, you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So we have like these stores where, you know, it's a lot of things that come from China. Not everything though, a lot is actually made here, but it's just that Chinese people own them. So like Chinese immigrants, and we've had these stores for like more than a decade when a lot of Chinese immigrants came to Portugal, or when a lot of them got this type of store. So it's basically like, it has everything: clothes, shoes, jewelry making things, like nail stuff, house stuff, like kitchen stuff, hardware, like anything you can think of that you need for your house, and not just your house, you will find it there. And it's cheap because it's usually stuff from China or just stuff that they buy in a big bulk, and so it's really cheap. So that's where I find most of my jewelry making supplies, or just, yeah, that stuff, like findings and stuff. I really go there a lot. The next question is from Coconut Clay, and they ask, why did you start polymer clay? So it's the same answer from before, so deco denning, cabochons, community, and so yeah, I've answered that. And the Crafty Kitchen asked, did anyone inspire you to do polymer clay, and if so, who? So as I said before, it wasn't really anyone, it was just discovering the whole community and stuff, and that's how I got started with that. So the next question is from Anna's Ivy, and she asks, what is your favorite thing about crafting? I think it's creativity, basically. Like, it can take you anywhere. Of course, the medium, the material you use is important, but I'd say, you know, how creative you are is how far you can go, and that's always, you know, a really nice thing to think about. So if you're like having a crafter's block or something, you know, just think a little harder. Think, what can I really do with this? And just go ahead and do it, because that's how far you can go, basically. And then we have a really weird username, so I'm sorry if I butcher this, but it's Asuka Tochinaba. And they asked, do you enjoy any other craft-related subjects other than making polymer clay charms? I answered this on the previous video, and yes, I do enjoy other craft-related things other than polymer clay. And yeah, so I try my best at resin, although I'm not very good, and resin is kind of tricky to work with, just in terms of messing up things around you and on your craft space. So you have to have time for that, and space, and windows to open, and well, everyone has windows. But yeah, resin, although it's trickier to work with. And I love making friendship bracelets, so yeah. And the next question from Lampadina, I think that's how you say that. What's the meaning behind your nickname? Do you like Foxys? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like a little story for this one. I'm sort of glad someone asked. So I started in 2014 with polymer clay and wanting to open my Etsy shop, and I was thinking of a name that would be cute and, you know, that would sort of reflect what I like or something I like. And that would look good, I guess. So the year before was when the Fox song came out from Elvis. So, you know, what does the fox say? And a friend and I got really obsessed over that, and with the two brothers that are actually comedy duo that made the song. And we watched their show and everything, so they make really cool things. And basically, when I was thinking of a name, you know, I was really obsessed with the song and with them in general. And so the Fox name just kind of came to me, and I really liked writing Foxy with an I and an E because it's just a little different, and I think it looks cuter. I don't know why. But I really liked how it looked, and after seeing how other crafters had named their accounts and their shops and their brands, basically, I really liked how mine looked, and yeah, so I just stuck with it, and it's going well so far. So I do like Foxys, and yes, that's basically why I got it. I still love them, and I still love the song and everything, so it still works. The next and final question is from Colorful Arts, and what are your favorite charms? So I've made loads of them. I can actually kind of show you. Okay, so I am going to pick up the charms, my charm box. And this is my charm box. I hope you can see it. Okay. And this is what it looks like. So it is kind of overflowing, and there's so many charms I wouldn't know what to choose, but I chose a few of the ones that I've made more recently, and so I chose a resin one. So this is the resin piece that I chose. So it's just a simple piece. I really love how it turned out because this is what I had pictured for it. So this is my favorite resin piece probably right now that I've done. Then I have two bezels, and it's this one with the flowers that I showed on my last charm update. So I'm really proud of that one. And the second bezel is the one that I made that is a recreation of my my logo, so with a little fox. And then I got one that I made around Christmas. So this is a little reindeer cupcake, and so I just really love this one. It is so cute. Then I got this one, which is a really cute, like, sort of bear slash cat donut, and I just really love this one. And this one I made on the last time I crafted, and it is a burger. It's a cheeseburger, and this is sort of like a remake. The first one I did was actually when I first started doing polymer clay, so in 2014. And this one looks so much better. I'm really proud of this one. And actually, I am wearing the last one, which is this one. And I don't know if you guys can tell. So it's a little octopus inspired by bits of marshmallow. I think that's the name. So on Instagram, you probably know her. She makes loads of these octopi. I think she makes these really tiny ones, and so actually this one is much tinier than I would have thought I would have been able to make, but I really love how it turned out, and that I'm really glad that I finally made it because I had been meaning to for some time. And these were all the questions. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you would like me to talk about something that I mentioned here or on the previous video. If you would like me to talk about some of those things a little bit further, a little bit more, I don't know. Or if you would like me to show you this awesome box full of charms. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a like, subscribe so you can see more from me, and yeah, bye! I'll see you on my next video.